What's going on, my good people? Just doing some reading this morning, man, and came to a great story. And this is a thing that keeps coming to my head, keeps coming to mind every time I wake up. And this is Matthew chapter 25. This is verses 31 through 46. The story is the sheep and the goats. So when I wake up in the morning, man, it'd be like words that come to my mind. And the four words that kept coming to my mind over the last couple of weeks is wheat and tares and sheep and goats. But people don't necessarily understand what I be talking about when I be saying these things. I just be putting stuff out there so people can go read for themselves. But if you don't read for yourself, let me go ahead and read it to you. Don't ignore my hair, man. I'm gonna cut it sometime today. But we more concerned about the word, not what my haircut look like or that my shirt look dingy. I've been working in the yard, so don't worry about all that. So this is, again, Matthew chapter 25. This is verses 31 through 46. The story is the sheep and the goats. And basically, this is Jesus explaining to them what his arrival will look like. When he finally arrives, blazing in beauty, and all his angels with him, the Son of Man will take his place in his glorious throne. Then all the nations will be arranged before him, and he will sort the people out, much as a shepherd sorts out sheep and goats, putting the sheep to his right and the goats to his left. Then the king will say to those on his right, "Enter, you who are blessed by my Father. Take what's coming to you in this kingdom. It's been ready for you since the world's foundation, and here's why. I was hungry and you fed me. I was thirsty and you gave me a drink. I was homeless and you gave me a room. I was shivering and you gave me clothes. I was sick and you stopped to visit. I was in prison and you came to me." Then those sheep are going to say, "Master, what are you talking about? When did we ever see you hungry and fed you, thirsty and gave you a drink? And when did we ever see you sick or in prison and come to you?" Then the king will say, "I'm telling you the solemn truth. Whenever you did those things to someone overlooked or ignored, that was me. You did it to me." Then he will turn to the goats, the ones on the left, and say, "Get out, worthless goats. You're good for nothing but the fires of hell." And why? Because I was hungry and you gave me no meal. I was thirsty and you gave me no drink. I was homeless and you gave me no bed. I was shivering and you gave me no clothes. Sick and in prison, and you never visited. Then those goats are going to say, "Master, what are you talking about? When did we ever see you hungry or thirsty or homeless or shivering or sick or in prison and didn't help?" He will answer them, "I'm telling you the solemn truth. Whenever you failed to do one of those things to someone who was being overlooked or ignored, that was me. You failed to do it to me." Then those goats will be herded to their eternal doom, but the sheep to their eternal reward. So I don't really have to explain much about this story, man. Jesus kind of just putting it simple and plain. When you help people, that's helping the kingdom. Like, okay, I was out yesterday and I was picking my baby up downtown, my wife going to school. And so I meant to meet her and pick up the baby. And this old lady, man, cannot figure out how to use these parking meters. And so I'm sitting out there, man, the baby hot, baby starting to cry, and we can't get the parking meters to work. And I say, "Hey, do you have your phone? I can set it up on the app on the phone." Man, this stuff was taking a long time. We out here like 15, 20 minutes at this point. And so I'm getting her stuff set up on her phone, and it sends an email it sends an email, a link, and you have to click the link in the email to set it up. So as I'm setting it up, it goes to the link. And this woman, all the emails say, MAGA, is your MAGA hat ready? Trump supporters, mount up. All this other stuff, man. Like, she a true Trump supporter. And my thing is, I don't care nothing about your candidate. If I help you, I'm helping the kingdom. If our heart was bad for black people, well, then maybe I helped you. If your heart was bad for anybody, maybe I helped you in that moment and changed your mind. My time spent with you, that 30 minutes that I spent helping that woman, maybe help prepare her for the kingdom. I was helping somebody in need. Good or bad, I'm helping somebody in need. Some people would have saw that she was a Trump supporter and immediately gave her phone back and went on about her business. Not me. I'm here to support the kingdom. It was some people back in the days during Jim Crow. They couldn't go eat no white restaurant or nothing. But if a white man from the Ku Klux Klan came up in there and he had been shot or wounded or something, these nurses and doctors would still give him attendance. And in that way, they helped the kingdom. So that's kind of what I get from this message of the sheep and the goats. Change your heart. You can also change someone else's heart. Peace out.